Everyone inside the steakhouse heard the scream, sharp enough to freeze forks in midair. Within seconds, the police chief lay on the floor turning blue, and everyone else stepped back, except one man. A quiet single father with war in his eyes stood over him and whispered, "Don't talk, just breathe." What nobody knew was that this night would unlock a secret so dangerous, the veteran might lose everything he had left, including his daughter. Lucas Grant never liked crowded places, but tonight wasn't about comfort, it was about love. His 10-year-old daughter, Emma, held his hand as they walked into Maple Oak Steakhouse, a place he used to visit before deployment changed everything. She begged him for one normal night. He hadn't been normal in years. Lucas was a former army medic who left the service after the explosion in Kandahar that killed half his squad and shattered his left leg. When he returned home, his wife didn't wait for healing. She walked out, leaving Emma behind. Lucas became a single father overnight, carrying guilt on his shoulders like armor. Tonight, he was trying. He shaved, ironed his shirt, and promised Emma dessert first. They took a booth near the window, away from the noise. Emma talked about school, music, and how she wanted to be just like him when she grew up, strong and brave. Lucas smiled but inside thought, "You shouldn't want to be like me." Across the room sat Police Chief Warren Hale, a respected man everyone in town trusted. Hale ordered the biggest steak on the menu, joking with the servers. He looked strong, unshakable, until Lucas noticed something strange. Every few minutes, Chief Hale kept checking the door. His shoulders stiffened every time it opened. His hand trembled as he lifted his glass. His eyes scanned the room, not the food. Lucas knew that look. That was the look of a hunted man. Emma leaned toward Lucas. "Dad, are you okay?" He nodded, forcing a smile. But something in the chief's movements triggered his training. The chief wasn't nervous, he was scared. Minutes later, the doors swung open again. Two men in suits entered, scanning tables as if searching for someone. Lucas saw Chief Hale freeze while one of the men touched something hidden under his blazer. Gun shape, no doubt. Before Lucas could process further, a loud coughing fit erupted from Chief Hale's table. Hale grabbed his throat, eyes bulging, unable to breathe. The restaurant fell apart into screams and chaos. Men stood frozen, women cried, waiters panicked. Lucas didn't think, he moved. He slid Emma under the booth. "Don't move. Don't talk. I'll be back." She nodded, eyes wide. Lucas rushed to Hale, forcing patrons aside. Hale collapsed, head smacking the floor. The veins in his neck swelled purple. He wasn't choking on food. Lucas recognized something worse, allergic shock. "Don't talk," Lucas whispered, checking the airway. "Just breathe." Hale's eyes begged for help. Lucas grabbed a steak knife, poked the skin above Hale's chest, and relieved the trapped air, an emergency medical trick learned in deserts far away. Hale gasped, but it wasn't enough. They needed an EpiPen, fast. One of the men in suits stepped forward. "We need him alive," he hissed. Alive? Lucas realized. Those men weren't agents. They were a threat. Emma peeked from the booth and whispered, trembling, "Dad?" Lucas's voice thundered across the tables. "Don't come out. Don't talk." He placed his body between the unconscious police chief and the armed strangers. Everyone else took a step back. Lucas prepared for a fight. The restaurant lights flickered. The night became silent. And everything was about to explode. Chief Hale's pulse thinned. He needed help now. Lucas shouted to a server, "Epinephrine! First aid kit!" Before she moved, one of the suited men grabbed her wrist. "No one leaves." Lucas saw it all. The badge clipped to the man's belt was fake. The gun wasn't. These men were here for Hale. And they were ready to kill everyone to complete the mission. Lucas raised his hands slowly. "He can't talk. He can't breathe. If he dies, you gain nothing." The taller man snarled. "We don't need him talking. We need him silent." That was when the truth hit Lucas. Hale wasn't scared of dying. He was scared of what he knew. Lucas pushed pressure into Hale's chest to keep blood moving. He whispered to the unconscious chief, "Come on, don't leave your people." Then he turned to the men. "If you want him," Lucas growled, "you go through me." Emma's voice trembled from beneath the booth. "Dad, please." Lucas's heart nearly broke. Every nightmare he escaped in Afghanistan returned. Men with weapons. Innocent lives. No backup. The shorter attacker lunged. Lucas grabbed a chair, swung, and shattered it against the man's ribs. The gunman fell, yelling in pain. The tall one charged forward, firing. Glass exploded. People ducked. Lucas rolled behind Hale, shielding him. Emma screamed his name, then silence. Lucas rose like a storm. Old training returned. Pain meant nothing now. He tackled the shooter, driving him into a table, twisting his arm until the gun clattered away. With a punch fueled by every sleepless night, Lucas knocked him out cold. Sirens exploded outside. Real police stormed in. Within minutes, Hale was rushed to paramedics. Emma ran to Lucas, crying into his shirt. Police officers surrounded Lucas in awe. Chief Hale, weak but alive, grabbed Lucas's hand and whispered, "You saved my life, and this town." Lucas shook his head. "Just did what anyone should." Hale smiled. "No. You did what no one else could." A week later, Hale himself visited Lucas and Emma at home. He revealed everything. The Steakhouse attack wasn't random. Hale uncovered corruption and drug trafficking tied to influential men. Those gunmen were sent to silence him. "But you," Hale said, voice trembling, "gave me another chance to clean this city." He offered Lucas a job, community safety trainer, flexible hours, good pay, and protection for Emma. Lucas finally smiled. Maybe healing was possible. Maybe Emma would grow up proud. Maybe war hadn't taken everything. That night Emma hugged him and whispered, "Dad, one day, I want to save people like you do." Lucas kissed the top of her head. "You already did," he said. "You gave me a reason to be brave again." The camera fades as Lucas looks into the distance, whispering, "Don't talk, breathe, live." And the screen cuts to black.